As someone who grew up in systems that weren't designed for me, from foster care, adoption, being raised in a high controlling religion, being homeless at times, living in poverty, I spent most of my life living in survival mode. And your nervous system can only handle so much before it starts to spaz out. So, a little bit about my background with my career is that I started out in the mental health field. Actually, it was in the social service field. I think I was around 24. And it was a friend of mine who worked in child welfare services who thought I would be a good fit because I had been adopted and that I would be able to relate to the clients. And she was right. And eventually that led me into working with at risk youth in the nonprofit sector. And honestly, that was a really turning point for me. That work was very rewarding. I still remember every single one of their names and all of their stories. And I still think of them to this day and wonder how they're doing. That eventually led me into working with adults in the mental health field as a counselor. And it was all really rewarding work. And then it was a few years ago, I was going through my own stuff, my own journey, and I kind of hit a wall of not knowing what direction I wanted to go in with career. And so I thought I would get back to my creative roots, including this little guy. And it was really a good outlet and healing in some ways. But my soul always knew. It kept pulling me back to the real vision, which is helping people just like you. People who are shedding what no longer serves them, old patterns, old wounds, old narratives, and a story that no longer belongs to us anymore. If you're an ex-Jehovah's Witness, I don't know about you, but I don't even like that label of an ex-JW. Shedding a story that we are the black sheep. And I feel that everyone's voice deserves to be heard. Everyone deserves to feel seen and understood. And so if you're in the middle of that work right now, I just want you to give yourself grace because you're learning years of programming and you're doing the work that was never modeled for you. And it takes a lot of courage to meet yourself in that place, to be that vulnerable. So give yourself some grace as we're rising through all of this. Give yourself some grace. That's all I wanted to say today. Yesterday was about me going to the beach and really calming my own nervous system. And today I showed up not really worried about what I was going to say on camera. I'm in my PJs. I wasn't really, part of doing this 30-day challenge was to get me used to being on camera. And I think I'm doing that. And I'm ready to put my life coaching business out there. I was a life coach a few years ago, and I put it all on hold, and I'm just rebranding things. And I am ready to step into this new season of my life. And I know a lot of you out there, you're doing the same work. You are rising through it anyway. Like I said, years of programming, we are shedding. Just be proud of yourself, what you're accomplishing right now in life.